About 6.5 years ago, I decided to embark on one of the most difficult journeys a man could ever go on. I decided to walk away from pornography. Now, the first 3 years were definitely the hardest. During those 3 years, I relapsed more than I would have liked to. I even found myself at some points rationalizing why it was okay to keep watching porn, and how maybe watching porn just a couple of times a month wasn't so bad after all. Well, one day, 3 years into my journey, something within me finally clicked. And that day would be the day that I walked away from pornography forever. So now that I'm over 3 years clean, I wanted to share with you openly my reasons for leaving pornography behind. So why did I give up pornography? I gave up pornography because, to sum it up, I'd just grown tired of myself. I was tired of having something as shallow as porn, which basically offered me nothing but fleeting temporary satisfaction, have what felt like a permanent hold over me and my life. Something that I couldn't escape. I was tired of living in this cycle of porn-induced guilt and shame. Porn taught me to hate myself. I grew tired of the person that I saw in the mirror each morning after a night full of binging. After a while, I stopped being able to even recognize myself. And gradually, over time, as the binging to porn continued, this baggy-eyed, low-energy shell of a human being became my new normal. And any memory of the wide-eyed, bushy-tailed kid that I used to be slowly faded away. And all I was left with was this hollowed-out version of who I used to be. Due to the years of self-destruction through porn, my mind and my self-image had been contaminated by a thick cloud of brain fog. The perception I had of myself and the world around me grew dark and devoid of emotion. And I was tired of this. I wanted to see. I wanted to feel. I gave up porn because I just wanted to take back control of my life. I wanted my self-esteem back. I wanted to feel confident. Most of all, I just wanted to be free. But above all of this, the biggest reason that I wanted to break free from porn is that I just wanted to be proud of myself. After wasting so much of my life to porn, I'd lost all of my self-respect, all of my confidence. I lost my ability to see clearly, and I lost the belief that I was worthy of success and happiness. I figured that one of the best ways to get my self-esteem and my confidence back would be to do something that only a small percentage of men in the entire world could do. Something that would literally put me in the top 1% of all men in the entire world. And that was to never masturbate to pornography ever again. I knew that the path I was embarking on would be one of the most difficult, lonely, and demanding paths that a man could ever take. But I felt that I owed it to myself to put myself through the hell of abstaining from one of the most addicting vices in existence. So I set out on my path, and I never looked back. After all this time, I'm happy to report that this has been some of the best years of my life. My mind is so clear. I've got my confidence back. My self-esteem is through the roof. And for the first time in an extremely long time, I believe in myself. In a lot of ways, I actually have porn to thank for me being the man that I am today. Without porn, I probably never would have pushed myself as hard as I did in order to become the man that I am today. The battle with pornography is one of the greatest battles ever fought and never talked about. When you win the battle, there's no one there to congratulate you. There's no one there to pat you on the back. And quite frankly, nobody will give a shit. But you can at least celebrate in the fact that you are free. And that you are now one huge step closer to being the strongest version of yourself. You are worth fighting for. Keep pushing.